Hey guys, it's the middle of the night and Andrew and I are going to go through all the new fans and see which ones need TLC. So we'll start with this Moss. Starts on low, medium, high. Bearings seem fine. Not bad, balance. Okay, I'll call that good. How about you?
I'd say so.
I don't think there's any issue with it. Anyways, Demco starts on low. Medium's faster. High. We've been running this all day, so I'm fairly certain there's no issue. Wobble's a little, but not bad. I'll call that good. How about you?
Yep.
World's Fair needs a flywheel eventually, but for now, starts on low. Medium. High. I'll call that good. I'm gonna do the long scroll, just make sure it starts on low because it's been buggy. You have to start somewhere. Calcutta needs a flywheel eventually, low. Medium. Call that good. Okay, this row here. Oh, this is Friday. Original starts on low. Medium. You get a nice 60-second hum out of that.
I'm surprised it doesn't moan.
Okay, I'll call that good. Friday fan. Starts on low. Medium. What was that?
Clank.
What was that?
That was glass. Loose on the fitter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
what that is.
Okay, since I'm filming, I can't make a note in my phone. We need something to make a note with to say tighten glass on Friday fan.
Yes, tighten
Here,
glass on
here.
Friday
I
fan.
have a pad and just get like some markers. I found all the permanent markers, but here we go. Okay. Friday glass. Okay. Oops, sorry. Unknown, aka not a key larger, which I spent quite some time balancing and it's still not perfect. Starts on low, medium. I'll call it good. Okay. Possible pattern starts on low, medium. I spent some time balancing this one too. Could be better, but I'll call it good. If we had infinite time, I'd spend more time balancing it, but I don't. Okay, Terra, which we know needs a 7 microfarad, because now it starts on low. Wish I had 6. That's the switch housing, and there's no way to. Okay. But we know it sometimes won't start on low, so Terra, 7 microfarad. Where is the wrong for friction? Here we go, it's all over here.
I blame the warehouse Oompa Loompas. Messing with our things.
I don't know what the ticking is. Do we care?
It's something with the main drive wheel. I'm unsure as to what. But then again,
That's not a main runner, so.
these things are noisy as hell from the get-go.
Here's the hundo. Starts on low.
Hundo. Right.
That's an abbreviation for 100.
Code up. Made by ViewFan.
Buzzes.
Lower canopy's probably loose.
There's no way to secure that lower canopy.
Yeah.
Could be the Could do the switch housing. Okay, where's the key lottery overcoat?
It's on top.
Ah. Starts on low. By the way, I found a chrome 4-inch fitter in back.
Sweet.
But I don't think we need another.
We do not. It's perfect as it is.
Yeah. That wobble was a little much for me for that flywheel.
Well, you
that
can
mount.
always balance it
Yeah.
at some point.
Chrome, Kiel, balance. And that's it for this row. A little whisper fan.
Oh, your cane is drooping again. That's another thing.
Again?
Again! Needs more hot
Just
glue.
glue.
Needs hot glue. It's more secure.
Starts on low. Yeah, Kim wanted us to just do away with the cane. I'm like, well, people really like the cane.
Yeah, I would turn it off.
Why?
Because, I mean, unless you want it flying off. I mean, it's hanging on by a thread there.
Copper 20 cane. Poor Kim. He's not gonna be happy about that. What's this? Whisper fan 1. Oh, it's a Chippendale. Starts on low. Medium. High. I like that so much more than I thought I would.
Note, this is the Homestar version. It has a quote-unquote K55 type motor.
Is it an actual K55 in there, I think?
I don't really know. It's not GE, I know that, or I'm pretty sure it's not GE.
Well, then it's Emerson. Those are the only two they use for that. 2. Okay, that's good. This one I know needs a receiver upgrade. We're going to start on low. Medium, let's see how it does on high. Vanco USA.
Fan Company of America. Another Wheel of Misfortune fan. And that annoying squeak is the Columbia 500.
If I replaced the belts in it like I did in that one, it would run better.
Perhaps.
It would, because that one runs way better than this one does. 1, 2, 3.
Don't forget the blender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we added it on the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's not perfectly balanced, but it's not bad.
No, not bad. Could be worse.
Okay. Is this the ring?
Well, if it says brown ring, it must only be one thing.
I'm only hitting medium because you can kind of tell that medium is lower than high.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to check the capacitor in that, or is that about as standard? No, you don't want to take that long to get up to speed, I think.
If you want to see if it's drifting, you can try, but that's not a priority. Odyssey Creations, gear-driven thing. And over yonder is Hidden Blender.
The housing is spinning more than it should. See how it spins every
Yeah,
time?
it's twerking every time.
Yeah.
Probably a
check
loose
housing.
set
Something's loose.
screw. Something's loose, definitely.
Odyssey loose.
Since somebody is a little busy with the paper.
Does this need a 7?
Nope. It starts fine on low as it is.
Okay.
Medium. High. This one has been rigged for a, there we go, ball socket. But an Emerson ball socket.
Don't be giving away our trade secrets.
Whoops.
I was just seeing if that was one of those things where it wouldn't start, but no. Okay, island fans. Low, and I think I disabled medium because it was a resonant frequency, so I think low and medium are the same in this, the way like they are in the ring and the tat and such. Also, one of the blade arms is bent out of whack. I tried bending it back, and those arms do not bend easily, but it doesn't wobble too badly.
Yeah,
Canopy's a little out of whack, though.
it's far from what I would call death wobble. Of course, you can't see the par in the middle because your Camera's maxing out with its... Oh, no, no. Here we go. Yeah, there we are.
The circle medium. I wonder if I could have fit a par 20 in there. I just put a par 16. Is it called for that weird type of par that's not called a par? It's got like the ceramic outsides, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like them.
Low priority, I say balancing might help the Lacert.
I'll put it on here. Balance Lacert. Winco. I don't think the Winco needs anything.
No.
Other than that you labeled the remote wrong.
What? Windful?
Windful and you put CEC and we don't know for sure it's CEC.
Well, I'm 95% sure
Yeah.
it's CEC.
But when it actually has a brand name, we don't want to put the 95% thing. We put the certain thing. We know it's Winco and we know it's Windful, so either of those are accurate.
Light kit on it is Newtone.
Yeah, it's a really cool light kit.
Them shades, though.
Yeah, that's what makes it cool. So I know we need to swap a blade on this thing.
Mm-hmm. Short light oak cane from yours truly. Has a bit of a, yeah, bit of a death wobble.
Okay. Blade. Century 9000. Where's our, oh, here.
CB1 will only start on
See
high.
how much quieter that is?
Certainly.
And it goes faster too.
Well, it also depends on what ratio you have the belt set at.
There's only one option and that's an older one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't check the Columbia to see if it had options. There were no options to that. I had the whole thing apart.
Are you sure that's the right remote?
I skipped over this KDK.
Oh, okay then.
That's got that cool startup sound.
Yeah, it's that cool KB55 sound.
Yeah. Okay. KDK remote's right by you.
Mm-hmm.
Low. Medium. That thumbs on high.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of a wobble.
Yeah, not enough for me to care though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how the yeah.
Yeah, it works. It has that nice moan to it.
Good, that now starts on low consistently. Just need oil. This already has a modified receiver. Just like the Fan Company of America, it started on a 5 or lower in my workshop, but then when we got it here,
And the warehouse Oompa Loompas had their way with it, making it all bollock stuff.
I don't know what he means by that, but whatever. Low. Medium. High. That's high.
Europe. Remember, it's a relatively
Yeah, we checked the cap and everything.
slow
That was a
high.
slow fan.
Not
Okay.
terribly slow, but not terribly fast either. About
Just
180
stupid new
RPM on high. Or as I call it, new turd, but that's
He
just me.
He says that about everything, so you can't really take that seriously. 3 distinct speeds, that's nice. I was expecting it to be a very fast low. I knew it wasn't resonant though, because I checked.
Yeah, we also call these slime lines because they're generally not that fast.
He will never call anything by the right name. He does it because he knows it annoys me.
Yeah, that solid state should be bypassed.
Yeah, but it's not. What you gonna do?
There's also a loose socket in the globe. You can kind of see
You want
it.
to fix that, or you don't care?
Well, if it fixes that, I'll bypass the solid state at the
Okay.
same time.
I'll put it with a question mark since it's low priority. Should we go down this way so we don't have to cross the aisles?
I guess.
The little Emerson. You call it the premium, which is cool because it actually. Something I found out is the name actually changed to premium when the K55 was developed. But some of the boxes and literature and things of that nature.
Yeah, it could
Didn't
use a
follow
little
suit.
balancing as well.
I don't know that you'll get it much better.
Magic heat.
The reason I'm coughing so much is because it's late and my acid reflux is acting up.
Every piece on this fan is plastic, probably even the downrod itself.
Not the down rod, but blade arms are, switch housing, flywheel, motor housing.
My white and brass one actually does have a plastic downrod, believe it or not.
Really? I did
Yes.
not know that was a thing.
I saw that and I was rather horrified. Because a plastic downrod is a giant no-no.
Well, I don't know about Magic Heat, but Island fans were made by the same company that make those big, like, commercial plastic garbage cans like you might have outside your house.
Yeah.
You know, like for the trash company to pick up. And those are indestructible. So the idea of making a fan out of those is actually not a half bad idea. You know, and if you think about it, I mean, have you ever seen a Magic Heat with a broken iron?
Nope.
I haven't either. So, I mean, they were onto something.
Then again, you haven't seen that many magic heats, so...
No, but I mean, I think we've seen, I mean, about of all the Island fans I've seen two with plastic irons where one of the irons is broken. A nice slow low on that SMC.
Yeah.
I know
Considering
that
how
works good on the eye 'cause you've
bloody
been using it all
fast
week.
it is, yeah.
I'll do another video later in the week where I show everything and all the seeds and spin down everything like that. This is just for me and Andrew, but I figured I'd film it since we're doing it.
New fan from Canada.
Yeah. Oh, Red Delta Globe Swap. Since I found the actual globe that came with it. You know, it's nice to have the thing. Okay, that's a small. What is this? Yeah, here's the ERS. It's kind of a weird place for that. This is one of my favorite fans in the museum. Andrew, are you aware that the speed control is on top of the motor?
Really?
Yeah, and then there's a mechanical linkage that runs all the way through to the bottom.
Oh, that's queer. Well, it's almost like the blender.
Yeah, it's similar, but more complicated. Okay, here's
Or one of those cruddy GEs.
the small, as you call it. What are you doing? Oh, he has to document that for posterity. Okay, was this crooked on purpose? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll find out soon enough.
I
I don't really know what this thing is, and the short blades are, well, stupid short. They were cut down to size at a lighting store. Customer either never came back for them or returned them for whatever reason.
Yeah, and I wouldn't like want chopped up blades like Zachary style, but the fact that they came from a lighting store makes it cool to me.
Yeah, the outdoor original starts pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah. It took some finessing with oil for that.
Yeah, you need to run solvent through it first to get all the
Wow, that moves some air. I've never actually stood under that with no other fans on. That moves some serious air.
Yeah, you gotta get all the sludge out of the grooves first,
We
otherwise
know the
it's
Davenport needs
not gonna
rubber
properly
band.
lubricate. Yeah, there's noise, much noise. Oh, that's absurd.
Yeah, so that's high on the list because we know that's an issue. What's this? No.
Ood Jack.
Yeah. This is the one that let the magic smoke out.
Out of where?
The receiver, because all the wires were shorted in the switch housing.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened or why.
Oompa Loompas. Warehouse Oompa Loompas. Messing with our things.
See, I haven't seen any Oompa Loompas in the warehouse, but apparently Andrew has.
Random fans turn themselves on. Random things moving about. Yeah, I would. There we go.
Here's the Mickey. Mickey not starting on low.
Which remote do you? There we go.
I have Mickey. It didn't start on low, so I guess that needs a receiver. Oh wait, I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, some of the remotes have been less than responsive on low for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. I was having trouble starting.
Didn't that have gummy bearings from the get-go?
It did, and then it didn't start on low at all, and then it did after I let it run, clean them up and let it run for a while. But it appears there that since we haven't run it in a while, it's back to. So where's the Crown Grooves remote? Oh, here, it's all over here. We know the Crown Grooves is fine, but even so, for the sake of posterity, we're going over everything. Have you seen this with the long blades?
Well, obviously I have.
I'm just saying, have you confirmed that it actually gets up to speed with the long blades on the short motor?
Well, I mean, evidently it does.
Yeah, it really does. Jab's not starting in low.
It's in a weird spot. Like I said,
so
it needs
to make it a 10 instead of a 9. I don't know.
Or I just need to reset the rotor.
Well,
that would solve all our problems.
You can try. Isn't that gonna mess up that gold tape on the side though?
No. No, I can knock the.
Bearings are louder than they were before.
I can knock the bottom. I can knock the bottom end bell out without disturbing the tape.
Yeah, bearings are loud too, so I'll just do jab.
It needs bearings in general, so I would just. And if we're gonna open it up, we might as well replace the bearings.
If you have spares, I can go get spares.
If there's a Fastenal, I can probably get the necessary bits.
Oh, there's a Fastenal. Oh, that's the Whisper Fan. 1. Where's
yeah.
2?
It's there somewhere. Yeah, that's good. That starts. That's stenciled though.
I know, I love these. One of the few fans I really like in white and brass. The Whisper Fan 1 was giving me problems too, so I'm gonna go through that. I love that glass on there. I think that's actual antique glass. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Not a new fan, but a cool fan nevertheless.
Oh, that's working fine now.
And we have one more remote.
2 more.
One more, yeah. Bizarre Chrome, a modern film. Back then it was Beverly Hills.
It was.
Fan company Stratus.
Then they became LA Fan Company.
And then Modern Fan Company, for whatever silly reason. Yeah, it starts on low pretty well. It's just we need to give it a medium somehow. That thing is probably the most powerful industrial in this museum.
It's possible.
More so than the SMC or the CEC. That torque though.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't doing that when we started. Maybe I'm crazy. So that I think I had to make it a 7. That was in my bedroom when I was a kid. It was the first vintage fan I put in my bedroom, like other than one like that I went from and got from the store that's now vintage, which was the It started?
No.
Oh.
Click the button a couple times.
Nope, so I guess that needs.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that one needs some value adjustment, I'd
Yeah,
say.
well, it already has some because it's a shaded pole, but we'll
More.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a startup mode too.
It's a 3 amp motor.
3 amps, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's
You know the SMC needs TLC.
that's obscenely inefficient.
Oh, it's very inefficient because it doesn't even go that fast.
Something is loose under the lower canopy. Makes a clickety click.
Yeah, well, I just put TLC because it needs myriad things. This, I think, is perfect.
Yes.
Whoops, didn't mean to go to high. But we know it starts on low.
Yep.
Maybe, I think you wanted to balance this one. I don't think I thought it was that bad.
No, it's not terrible. I never
It's
said
just when
it.
a bunch of stuff gets going is when it seems bad.
Yeah.
Starts on low, we know this thing flies. We've been using this all week, so no issue there.
Actually, we've been using the golden fan more than this, but
Oh, I used this a lot before you got
perhaps
here, I
you
think.
did, yeah.
Takes a while to get up to speed with those huge blades, though. Okay. This one I had to modify the receiver already. But we know that one is good.
Did you hit the Quasel yet?
Yeah. Got it the first pass.
Silly, silly little KDK.
Takes a while to get up to speed, but it will fly. It doesn't have any bearing noise or anything, right?
Slight, but nothing terrible.
It needs TLC.
Nothing terrible, no.
Hopefully it'll make Emmanuel happy to see his fan up.
Yeah, one can hope.
Okay, we did the silicon, we did the Sanyo.
Your battery is low.
Did it stop filming?
Not yet. But it will soon.
When it stops, it stops. We're pretty close to done.
You didn't hit the silicon yet, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did it the first time. That thing actually flies.
I'm too tired to think right now.
I've done TLC on this, so I know that should be good. That's a sound.
It's the switch housing rubbing.
Yeah, you're right.
Typical with K63s.
Yeah, well, not the switch housing as much as the stationary shaft. Where's the designer about?
It should be around here. Oh, down. No, that's the Tatty Roy.
There we go. That thing's great.
Yep. Thing actually moves faster than you would expect.
It does, it moves some air.
Now imagine pairing it with a K63, like a big K63, and see what that would
You can do
do.
that with a 5-light adapter. Now, that needs a knob, but we don't have one.
Is it set to high?
No.
Why?
Because all it does when you turn it from here to high, all it does is get noisier, but it doesn't get any faster.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
You probably have a slipping something.
Yeah. It's not a great fan.
Well, we already know that much. It was Emerson's worst ceiling fan. Like bottom of the barrel worst.
I already modified the receiver in this. Arrgh.
I feel like that thing makes more noise than it should.
I feel like it does too, but I mean, what would cause it?
I don't
Why,
know.
though? I think it's just a resonant frequency. Like, not like electrical one, I think it's just.
I'd say maybe some sort of electrical gremlin somewhere.
Could be.
Maybe it needs varnish at some point.
No, it's not a today project.
Yeah.
I wish I had a new bit of replacement transformer for that neon.
Are you sure the cap in this thing is up to snuff? Because it seems like the high speed is a bit low for what it is.
Oh, I feel like we tested it. I'll just go back and check my video. Saint Luke check video, because that's where I was.
Either that or your knob's not all the way, or did you bypass it?
Don't know. I can Lewis we didn't put this up. This, whoops, wrong button. This, remember that was put up a couple times ago.
Yeah, because right now it's definitely slower than it should be.
I put a new cap in the motor in this because this one would run for like an hour and then like get really slow.
Not to mention it flew a blade across the room.
It did because one of the set screws was stripped, or this thing it screws into was stripped.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to tap and drill it for a bigger set screw. Starts on low.
Budweiser.
Buzzes. Bud buzzes.
Gotta address that. It's probably a loose housing or something.
Oh, we'll do it. Oops, wrong one. Neon fan needs a new neon transformer, but
You can see the flicker.
yeah, it should also be a lot brighter than that. And sometimes it will. Like Like, I bet you we come in here tomorrow, like, if it's been on all morning,
You wanna
sometimes.
tighten the set screw for the down rod too.
I think it's tightened. I think that's it.
No, it's definitely not tight as
Okay.
it could be. Caribbean Breeze as our
Oh,
next
yeah. I was going to do the CEC
victim.
first, which needs the canopy adjusted. Love that little fan.
I think we all love this little fan. It's one of the most powerful in here. Probably number 2 behind the Japanese thing.
Okay, CEC.
Caribbean Breeze
That's fine.
Mark V, made by GEC.
Singapore.
Indeed. A little bit of bearing noise, but nothing terrible.
Yeah, this was new in the box when I got it.
Mmm.
Okay, we know, okay, so the brass thing we know needs balance.
Yes.
And the American Industries we know needs the flywheel.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll do them both for posterity for the video.
And the American Industries has a 4, 5, or 6 blade flywheel.
Not for long though.
Oh, we'll get the right one at some point.
That's entirely.
Come
your call.
hell or
I think
high
you'll
water,
be-
it will come.
Well, he'll be paying for it out of his pocket because I'm not. Did we miss anything? We got all the fans?
I believe we have gotten all the fans, yes. Yeah, see, that's
It only
why we
does
need a
it
flywheel.
when the airflow from one of the other fans is pushing it.
Yeah.
So that's the reason to change it. Okay. I think we got all the fans. So, and then LEDs in the hallway if we have time. In the stairwell, I mean.
Mmm.